I got ghosts in my circle. I got ghosts in my circle, I can feel them breathing. Smiles in my face, but inside they scheming. Same table, but we ain't eating equal. Close range shots, now my trust illegal. I got ghosts in my circle, shadows eagle eye. Day one switched up overnight. Heart cold, but the watch still froze. If you wasn't real, then you gotta go, yeah. I built a throne out of broken loyalty. Now I sit alone, that's the royalty. They said, brother, that was poetry, but every line had a flaw in it. Circle small like a decimal. Cut them off, now it's surgical. Smile wide, but they skeptical. Jealousy contagious, that's medical. I fed the wolves, they bit the feeder. Play my part, they play the leader. I see the envy in their demeanor. Handshake cold like freezer. They clap when I fell, that's applause. Acting solid, but they porous. Same one screaming family first, be the first ones crossing the borders. Now I'm cautious, hard on my duck. Trust issues got me guarded up. You can't sit if you ain't starve with us. Pain made the glow different, yeah. Ghost in the whip, review, telling truth. I see betrayal clearer than proof. When you level up, they level against you. Love turned thin like dental floss. I hear whispers in the dark, footsteps fading from the start. If loyalty was art, why they tear it all apart? I got ghosts in my circle, I can feel them breathing. Smiles in my face, but inside they scheming. Same table, but we ain't eating equal. Close range shots, now my trust illegal. I got ghosts in my circle, shadows in the light. Day one switched up overnight. Heart cold, but the watch still froze. If you wasn't real, then you gotta go, yeah. I remember nights we was broke together. Now I'm shining, they don't glow together. Funny how the weather changed when you upgrade leather. Used to ride, now they ride the wave. Act supporter, but they hide the blade. Congratulate with a side of shade. Energy fake, that's high grade. I learned silence louder than tweets. Real ones don't compete. If you gotta question loyalty, that bond already deceased. They count pockets more than blessings. Turn support into a weapon. I kept investing in the friendship. They kept investing in impressions. I seen love turn into leverage, secrets turn into messages. That's why my circle minimal, trust level digital, yeah. I don't beef, I just distance. Grind requires resistance. They vanished when I needed them, now they pop up for assistance. Ghosts in my section, past tense connections. Had to cut ties for self-protection, yeah. It's lonely at the top, but peaceful too. Rather ride solo than fake with you. If you solid, you don't gotta prove. Truth shines when the lies remove. I see through the smoke and mirrors. Clear vision when the end gets nearer. Lost friends, but I gain perspective. Sometimes lost and protected. I got ghosts in my circle, I can feel them breathing. Smiles in my face, but inside they scheming. Same table, but we ain't eating equal. Close range shots, now my trust illegal. I got ghosts in my circle, shadows in the light. Day one switched up overnight. Heart cold, but the watch still froze. If you wasn't real, then you gotta go, yeah, yeah. Not everybody meant to go where you go. Some people just there for the intro. If they disappear when you glow, they was never solid. Ghosts don't haunt houses, they haunt memories, yeah.